Gala Music, welcome to another AMA. I'm joined by Lava, who you all know, and Yo Poppy. What is going on, man?
What up? What up? What up, Lava? What up, Taco?
Uh, I'm excited to finally have you on the platform. We met, was that in January?
February.
It feels like forever ago. Before we get into all that, Lava, how can somebody order one of those hats if they want a lava hat? Do you have a shop somewhere for those?
No, they can DM me. I'm open to send it to anybody that want it. So send me a DM and I hook you up.
I like that. Maybe if someone like buys tracks from enough of your artists,
Yeah,
they can get a free hat or something.
Yeah, we can do that. There's a lot of good stuff coming, so we're already planning that.
Oh, you already had that plan. I like that.
Yeah.
You're. I don't know if everybody knows that you're the mastermind behind the whole Gala music Latin scene. You brought in JG. You brought in Radio Hazard. Um, Poppy's here. You're not messing around.
Yeah, we got Onyx, we got David Daniel, we got a couple more people coming on their way. So yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to ruin the surprise, but I think we just signed that contract with that other guy who I think people are going to be pretty impressed with you about.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. And actually, I was talking to that person this morning, and he already had a whole plan for Gala. So it's more info coming up. Just stay tuned.
Yeah, that's gonna. I don't know when we're going to announce that, but that's a pretty fun one.
Yeah.
I'm going to take all the credit for that, even though I don't actually do anything.
That's fine, Taco. I'm just the guy behind the scenes.
So you've been helping us bring in artists, and in February you were going to be in Puerto Rico, and so you said, "Hey, Taco, why don't you come down and hang out?" And I thought that sounded like a great idea, so I flew down, and you picked me up in San Juan, and then we drove out into the middle of nowhere to a house that you guys rented. After we stopped in to see your dad, who made me mofongo, which was delicious.
Okay.
Shout out Lava's dad. So I walk in the door to this place, to your secret songwriting camp. I don't know what you call it.
Yeah.
And JG was in there, and the very first thing he does is offer me to smoke from one of the biggest joints I've ever seen.
I want to see a competition between JG and Snoop Dogg. That would be cool.
And then, like, the whole time, he's just like, he's constantly rolling. It's like, when do you have time to even smoke any of this stuff? And one of the guys in that room is Poppy, and you said to me, "That's Poppy. He's a pretty big deal." And it's like, oh, okay, good to know. So, Poppy, you were there as a producer, and for people who haven't been to these camps, it's like a handful of producers, a handful of artists, and you all just make tracks together. And sometimes they're good, and sometimes they're not as good. Sometimes they get released, sometimes they don't.
They don't.
I thought it was really cool because you just got into this zone and you're just sitting over on your laptop and you'll just play like a beat. And if somebody there likes it, they'll be like, "Oh, I like that beat. Let's work on that." And you'll layer it and make it amazing. And then the artist will come over and lay some tracks on it and you'll tweak it.
Yeah, it's a process.
Yeah.
Pull up the beat, play some beats. Usually it's a bunch of talented people in the rooms, you know what I mean? So you might not understand the vibe of the beat, but your buddy might know. You know what I mean? He might find a wave and he just go layer, so like hum it, like he hums it, and then after that we just go and layer the words. You gotta hum it first and just layer the words, and then the artist comes and gets the idea and tweak it around and go from there. But it's a process. It's not just you can't just say anything. You gotta like come up with a style and some catchy, and it's not just doing anything. That's why we have a bunch of people so everybody could help each other and get the best result we can.
Yeah, it's a big collaboration, which I thought was super fun. I'm a lightweight, so I think Lava brought me back to the hotel. It was like, I don't know, 10 or 11 because I had a flight the next day.
Yeah,
And then these guys were just getting started.
we were just starting. We stayed there until like 6 in the morning. That was
Yeah.
just something. And I love it, man. I like going to camps all the time. You
That's
get
the,
the best music.
that's the, and that's the thing in like that Canray and Puerto Rico lifestyle. Like everybody starts showing off after midnight.
Yeah. 4 in the morning, everybody pulling up. You're like, what? It's that rock lifestyle for real.
Which is insane to me.
Yeah, no, it's for us, it's normal.
Lava warned me though. He told me ahead of time. He's like, "Listen."
I woke up not too long ago. You know what I mean? We be up all night.
Yeah, he tried to convince me to stay. Whenever I left, he's like, "Are you sure you want to be a big baby and go home right now?"
Yeah, because you miss the best part.
Yeah. 5 a.m. is the best part. That's the best time.
Ooh, I can't do it. Maybe when I was younger. So, Poppy, it'd be great if, first of all, anybody who's watching, if you've got questions, drop them into the chat in YouTube. Satoshi is dying with the story. We invited you, Satoshi. I don't know what happened. I don't know where you were. Yeah, Valerian gets it. Party starts at 12 a.m. That's nuts. That's you're supposed to have a party. You have a party and you say it starts at 8, and then people get there at like 9 to be fashionably late. You don't start a party at midnight and people roll in at 4 in the morning.
Yeah, that's the best time though. That's the best vibe when you creative. Like 4 in the morning, that's when you're making a hit for sure.
We're planning the next one, but we want to do one like more Gala related. So I'm talking about the artists that you mentioned, Taco, before. Talking about maybe bringing your Poppy, bringing JG, bringing Radio, on it. Fly couple people. There are a couple other artists that are not in Gala. We're planning a camp maybe in Miami. So
Yes, sir.
that's what we're talking behind the scenes. Basically, we're going to have all these artists that are in Gala. They're going to be in Miami, and we got people from the community that want to come hang out and see the process. Hey.
Yeah, they do. I do. I'm ready to go to my. Can the whole thing not be at 4 in the morning though?
We're gonna try.
Hey, when Poppy, especially Poppy, when puppies are in those camps, puppies live like 2 hours only, so that's not a problem.
We
okay, listen. If this happens, and everybody's going to be there, I'll stay up. I'll stay up until at least 1 in the morning. Right, okay. Not the whole night, but a little bit.
You're gonna stay up until they start.
I have to at least make it till when it starts. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
That's funny.
People were coming to the door as I was leaving. It was like that. Like,
well, maybe this one will be PG-13 because this one will be in Miami. Puerto Rico is a different vibe.
Perfect. So, Poppy, you're a big deal as a producer, and now you're transitioning to drop stuff as an artist. Can you give everybody sort of just like your background, where you got started in producing, your journey a little bit, and maybe some of the people who you've worked with, so everybody understands that you're a big deal?
Yeah, I started producing young. You know, I was like 15 when I started like producing. You know, I started earlier, but it was just, you know, trying to figure it out, like the FL Studio, all that. 15, I started producing for people. High school time, I was already like working with like artists that were famous at that time, you know what I mean, or in lit. They still doing music, but they're not as popular as before. And then when I was like in 12th grade, that's when I started working with an artist known as Mickey Woods. I did his first album, and it went big, and that's where I got Yo Poppy What Up, and I started putting on all my beats. And that was like the beginning where I got my little buzz, and then after that, I started working with other artists. Got my platinum records. I worked with like Darel, Eladio, uh, Brian Myers, Anuel Osuna. Uh, got more artists involved in it, and I just been staying doing music for the over 8 years, and it's been good. It's been a journey.
And now you're in Orlando.
Yeah, right now I'm in Miami, but I'm from Orlando. I grew up, basically in that area, and I just travel everywhere they want me to be at just to make music.
So people just call you in and say, "Hey, get to the studio. We need you to produce."
Yeah, because I already, I built relationships. You know what I mean? So like back then it wasn't like that. Back then it was like, I gotta try to send these beats to this artist. But now, like, as you get like as you get results and you get these plaques, and people notice, oh, he did this track, he did that track, they want you know what I mean? And I just get called in whenever they need me. I just go. And I have good relationship with artists. I talk almost like every other day with them. I send them beats, I send them ideas. Yo, I did this beat with this I hum a flow. Like, I just do layers, melodies, not even words. I just send it to them. Yo, I did this, and oh, I like it. Then they do a song, they send it back to me. Sometimes I don't even gotta be there. I just keep good relationship. You keep good relationship, you're gonna stay in the business.
When you so do you, oh, go ahead, Lava.
No, I was about to say he mentioned a lot of artists. I know maybe some of the people in the community on Gala they don't know who those artists are, but just to do the long story short, I will tell you was when Bobby 2022, 21 when you
20.
was like one of your song was number 1 in Billboard. I know
Yeah.
they're going to understand that one.
Yeah. We went #1 Billboard with Los Dioses album. It was Anuel and Osuna, two Spanish, big artists, one of the ones that taken over, in the game. And I was glad to be part of their album. I got there last minute, and our song like went crazy. They were like, "Oh, we gonna put it in the album." They put it in the album. We went crazy with it.
You would be proud of me, Lava. I know who these artists are now. I know when we first started talking, you would name drop, and I'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about, and you'll be naming off artists who have like 10 million, 20 million monthly Spotify, like big people, and I'm like, nope, I don't know. But now I know. Now I figured it all out.
Now, but now
Oh, yeah.
now you're gonna know, and now the Spanish industry is growing. Like the Latin world is we going crazy. So
We
now
make
it's gonna be more normal to soon know about the artists I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
and, and it's the same thing. I'm making big move for Gala behind the scenes. I even talked to Poppy this morning, the person that I'm talking about. Poppy was like, "What? You talking to that person for Gala?" I said, "Yeah,
That's
man."
crazy. Go crazy with it.
Yeah, it's the Latin music is the fastest growing genre in the U.S. right now.
Yeah.
A lot, way more than other genres, which is I think pretty great. And so if you look at in Web3 music, there isn't a lot of it yet in any of the Latin genres. And so I think it's pretty special that we're like so far ahead of the game with this. And I
Yeah.
don't think everybody realizes it yet, but it's like, oh, like Gala Music is like where you go if you're looking for, NFTs or anything happening in Web3 Latin.
Yeah, nah, you definitely, after all this, after us being here, and all my colleagues being here, it's gonna take over.
Yeah, well, you're here now, Poppy, and that was the most important thing to me.
Yeah.
I remember when I was down there and you opened up your laptop and you showed me all those songs that you'd already had written as an artist. You started playing this stuff, and it's like these are all really great songs. You're just like hoarding them on your laptop, and they're
Yeah.
not used yet.
Remember, I make beats, so every day I can make like 5 to 10 beats. I can make at least 2 songs out of them 10 beats per day. You know what I mean? After finishing them 10 beats, I can start 2 songs for me, and Maybe one of them I'm gonna release it. Maybe the other one artist gonna sing it. You know what I mean? So it's easy for me. When you make beats, you could come up with anything. Like it's
When
easy.
you've worked with a lot of artists, when you're making beats, do you think about specific artists to give them to? Or like, oh, this sounds like it would work with this artist. Like I'm gonna hit JG with this, or I'm gonna, you know.
Well, if I plan it like, all right, I'm gonna sit down and make music for this artist, I'm gonna do it like that. But if what I do daily, I just catch a vibe, smoke, turn on the laptop, play something, look for something, and then once I'm building it up, I'll see what vibe it got, and then I'll be like, oh, this fits for this artist, and this fits for that other artist, and I just try to send it to them. That's the way I do it. But if I'm gonna do something for that artist, then I'm gonna do something for that artist. You know what I mean?
Right. Like if you were making beats for me, it would be specific beats for me.
Yeah, I would have to listen to what you've done and catch your vibe, and I just do something for you.
We need to work. We need to work in that taco record.
I was laughing at me. It's like,
Taco,
you don't need beats. I don't know. I'm not an artist, but I still want beats, right?
No,
yeah.
no, but it's crazy how talented is Joe Poppy. Like, and you saw that in action, Taco. I'm talking about like he start making beat after he's done with the beat. Then he start like basically doing the lyric for the beats. And sometimes he give it the song to the artist even with the lyrics. I think that happened with one of the JG Cartier, right? I think that song is right, but you wrote that song, right?
Well, I didn't wrote the whole thing, but I help him. Like I'll give him idea, and he took it and put it in and put the other words around it. But I gave him
Yeah.
that. We work on the idea together. Yeah, that album was good. We worked a couple songs. It's always good working with JG. It's my brother.
He was a good guy. I was surprised at how big he was. You can't tell from pictures that he's an enormous human.
That's funny. You can't tell a picture when he get next to you. Oh shit!
It's a big dude right there.
yeah.
Who are you working on right now? Who are you recording for, making beats for in Miami?
Well, right now I'm just working on a couple projects. We got a couple single we finna drop, and I got like 2 albums gonna drop soon. I got De La Ghetto's album. I got one song in it, and Dare's album with a few songs in it, like 4 songs I produced on it. So yeah, I'm just get after that we got singles, so I got a lot of music about to drop. Me producing, and some I'm gonna be as an artist.
The song that you're dropping, your first track with Gala, how did you pick that one of all your songs?
Oh man, I I I just picked by the vibe. I just heard it. I was listening. I'm like, yo, this got a good vibe. Like, I want to drop something that's like kind of fun too. You know what I mean? So I was like, this got the vibe that I like. I'm gonna just drop this one, and then I go from there. I knew I wanted to drop that one just by hearing it. I already know what I want to drop. Like, I just hear it and I don't know what I want to drop.
I like that.
I'm not really on the like undecisive to like what song to drop. I already know. I already got a vision for it. So I already got like I already picked my second one, my third one, my fifth. Like I already got everything.
What if you write something better before it comes time for your second or third drop? Doesn't matter. This is the plan.
Yeah, I'll probably switch one up. If I make a better song today, I'll be like, damn, I would like this one to be my second, then I'll change it. But I'll put the second third. So I'll keep the same, you know what I mean? The same cadence.
All right, girls. I see you in the chat. Where are the questions? I don't know if anybody. They're just really excited. They're excited about everybody going to Miami.
Everybody's in Miami.
Oh, we need to. I need to make it happen. I'm talking to a couple people already. I think I already start talking with Poppy, with JG. We talk with radio. They're on board with that. So I just need to figure out a little bit more the logistic, but we're going to make it happen.
Yeah, Miami's where it's at. This is where I work.
So
It's easy out here.
It's hot in the summer though, isn't it?
It's hot every day. Miami's crazy. I stay inside.
That's all I would do. I would come down to whatever's happening.
AC. I'm used to the studio. I'm used to being in AC. When I go outside, I'm like, oh man, I gotta get back in the studio.
What artists would you like to work with who you haven't worked with yet that you just like their vibe as an artist?
Ooh, I got a few. I got a few. From the Latin world, I would like to work with Bad Bunny. From English, I want to work with Future. Those are my two like favorite artists. I also like Lil Uzi. I also like Young Thug. And who else from the Latin? I would like to work with Karl G.
You could work with Bad Bunny, right? You must be connected to him.
Yeah. We got friends, and I got friends that work with him and all that. So soon it might happen. It's just one of these days. You gotta be in the studio. Out of nowhere, it happens. You never know when it's gonna happen.
Do you already have something like that? Do you already have like beats in your head that you would have if like something comes up like, oh, I got you?
Yeah. You always gotta have some. You know what I mean? Like you gotta stay making beats for that reason, because you never know when it's gonna happen. Like out of nowhere, an artist pulls up to the studio and you're like, oh shit. Boom, you play beats, you get the opportunity. If you don't got beats, then you lost it. That happened. That happened with me. With a song with Brian Myers and Tory Lanez. We were in the studio. We were playing beats, and they were like, "Oh, play beats." I played it. When I got to like the third beat, they picked it. I was like, "Man, thank God," because we were playing beats for a minute. You know, they got to find their vibe. So it was quick. Because if I didn't bring beats, I would have lost the opportunity. I would never make it to that album. You know, so you always got to have something. You got to always every day make at least 10 beats, 5 beats. You know, you got to stay consistent with it. So you never know what's gonna happen.
This is gonna sound stupid. You can't. It feels like at some point the beats would run out. Like isn't there like there's a combination of beats, and it's like there at some point we'll have used them all. Is that crazy?
Yeah, nah. Well, you already. It's only like how many tones it is? Like 12 key is like 12, right?
There's always a way to flip something.
Yeah, but we already use all of that. You know what I mean? At one point we're gonna use it all because everybody's making music. So it's gonna get to a point where we just gonna sample. Feel like it. Yeah. we gonna use all the scales soon.
That's why they move into like doing
But I
Mexican.
would say that the good thing about the urban, right, is that you can, how you can say that, you can mix it with anything. Like you can fusion with anything.
You can mix it, but what he's saying is we're gonna use it all at one point.
Yeah. But what I mean, we can do it with bachata, with merengue, with.
Oh no, that's what we do. That's what we
They
do.
still have a lot of room.
We gotta switch it up. We take this, you know what I mean? We just put everything together and make something new, because you can't stay making the same thing. You gotta always switch it up, but there's always a way. There's always a way. Even if we use all the other everything on the scale and there's nothing else to play, we gonna figure a way.
Well, that's why you're the professional. That's why you're Poppy, and that's why I don't know what I'm talking about. Lava, you mentioned bachata. Davis isn't here, but that's the kind of music he makes. I don't know what that means. Can you explain to people what that genre is, what makes it different? I listened to the track, obviously, but what is it that makes bachata bachata?
So yeah, first of all, I want to apologize to the people that David Daniel was not able to make it here. He's from Dominican Republic. Over there, they have almost everyday power issues. So he was really want to be here, but I don't think he got the internet or something. Uh, but yeah, bachata is something from Dominican Republic, and everybody was knowing love already in Gala for the reggaeton. I say no, man. I know we can bring some more Latin gens here. Um, Again, I know a lot of people. I know a couple of people in the music industry. But I think the first thing that came to my mind was David Daniel, and people will see why. Because he's don't only do bachata, he also do merengue, he also do salsa, he also do a couple different genres that he going to bring to Gala. So I think this guy is pretty talented. People see it, people like it already. People already send me DMs telling me like, "Hey, I don't know what the music say, but I really like the vibe. Like I like the song." So
That's what it's all
um,
about.
and that's good. Again, for people that don't know, bachata is something from Dominican Republic. I just want to be a little bit from the Caribbean also to Gala.
So he's gonna drop all kinds of different stuff.
Yes, he's not only going to be doing bachata. He again the right now talking with him, we don't know when is going to be the next bachata. He already had a merengue that he want to drop. He got a salsa that he want to drop. So he's coming with different gen. If you see in Gala, it's not say bachata, it's say tropical. So he's going to bring to Gala that tropical music.
Oh, so that's all. So tropical's different than Latin, or it's under Latin.
No, it's I was saying with you with Poppy with JG stuff like that. You can say reggaeton, yeah, but they don't only do reggaeton. I consider them more urban because they can do a dancehall, they can do a trap, they can do a reggaeton, they can do a reggae, they can do. And it's the same thing with this kind of music. At least David Daniel is so talented that he can do all these different genres, and you will see it. He can do salsa, he can do merengue, he can do bachata, he can do whatever you want, pop. So he's a pretty good guy. I think Gala was a good house for him.
Poppy, do you do other genres? Do you do merengue? Can you give me merengue beats?
I don't really produce merengue, but I do reggaeton, I do dancehall, I do trap, Afro beats, I do anything, but I don't really be on like doing that type of music. I like it, but I don't really on a daily basis. I don't cook it up. If I'm on a camp and they asking for it, we gonna do it.
But this is the thing, David Daniel maybe is not going to allow that. The only reason I would say why is because you heard his song, every single instrument there will record live.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
the,
yeah.
that's the way that they do bachata, they do merengue, they do salsa. Like
They do
it's
it.
it's
They
a
do
whole
more
process.
like
They record every single instrument live. So doing a song like bachata, you maybe need like 20 people. It's not that easy.
we gonna have a whole band.
That's
And for that one you need to go to a for that one you need to go to the actual record studio. You need to have an engineer there. You need to have it's a whole process. It's not like reggaeton. It's something completely different.
I'm not in the bathroom with a blanket over my head.
Yeah, nah, reggaeton is more easy. Trap music is more easy. All that is more easy. But since it's more like live instruments, they like to keep it OG and they like to, do a lot, record it live. But I'm pretty sure I could do something with my laptop. I could do some merengue one day.
No, but you're going to see what kind of artist is David Daniel. That we maybe in the future we can see David Daniel singing in one or rapping in one of the your poppy beats. Like that's the kind of stuff that we're working behind the scenes. So
For sure. Nah, we make it happen. We go crazy.
I like seeing those collaborations. It's cool to see different people working together. I know that's super common in reggaeton, obviously, where everyone just kind of
but I cannot talk too much again. Taco don't even know this, but it's couple collaboration of the people that I'm bringing to Gala with other Gala music artists that are not from like Lava Proof, like people are calling it now. So So we already getting in touch with people from their community. I cannot say which ones to start. Let's say rapping one of your Poppy beats or Radio Hazard beats. So that's coming. Those collaborations are coming.
Other Gala artists who you didn't bring on?
I'm talking about artists already in Gala music that are not on board by Lava or nothing. They're in the community. They're already in Gala, and
And you're not going to tell me who they are?
I will tell you behind the scenes.
You want to keep it. You want to keep it a secret.
No man, we're doing it for the community. So we're doing a lot of good stuff for the community for real. So it's a lot of good collaboration, and you may will see a Joe Poppy beat with somebody from the community that you maybe not expecting. So those stuff we're already having those conversations behind the scenes.
I love that. Let's go.
Let's go crazy with it.
Nice. Nobody else has any questions. What else do people need to know about you, Poppy, that we didn't cover?
Well, we got a lot of. I already mentioned we got a lot of music. We got a lot of music videos dropping.
I would say something that maybe Poppy forgot about it. And for me, something special. I think maybe will be special for the Gala community. This song that he's dropping is basically his debut as an artist. I'm talking about not as a producer, but this one will be the first song he's dropping. Like
as an artist. Yeah, I'm dropping it with Gala music. You know, I'm excited. They told me I have the opportunity to drop it with them. I was like, let's just do it, man.
Yeah, I like that. Bad Bunny was a producer before he became an artist, right?
Yeah,
that's pretty common to be a producer and then drop your own stuff.
Jay Cortez was a producer. Bad Bunny, all the big artists, you know, like all the biggest artists right now, they're producers because they understand music. You know, it's easier once you know what you're doing. Like,
yeah,
it helps.
So it was easy for me. Like I met you at the camp, and I liked your beats, and I thought, well, shit, he could be the next Bad Bunny, and then I'm a genius.
Nah, yeah, I make a lot of beats. It's crazy. But yeah, we got a lot of music hopefully for this year and next year. And I'm just excited to, you know, work every day on my craft and what I like.
And give people a new sound.
Yes, sir. Giving people a new sound. You already know.
I like that. I like the sound. I don't know what anybody's saying when they're in Spanish, but it doesn't matter.
Mine is, you gonna understand mine. Because mine's like Spanglish. I'm rapping in Spanglish. Like,
yeah, yours I understand.
That's how I talk. So I'm just being me, you know. I talk. Yeah. I might start my sentence in English and end in Spanish, or start it in Spanish and then end it in English. Like, that's how I talk. So you're gonna understand my music. It's gonna be easy.
That's what I need. I need easy.
Yeah. You're gonna learn Spanish.
I just need to like the vibe.
Nah,
my wife listens to reggaeton now. She doesn't know what they're saying. She just like hopping around the house to it.
Yeah. Reggaeton is more Spanish, but I'm doing trap, so you know I'm gonna keep the English with it because that's what I listen to. You know, I talk English, I listen to English music, but I'm gonna do my Spanish because that's where I'm from. I'm Spanish, so I'm gonna connect my two worlds together.
What's the difference between trap and reggaeton? Just like
it's different. It's different. Music is different, like completely different. The timing, the instruments in it, everything's different. What they talk about.
Just to make it easier.
Trap music is talking about that trap music. You know what I mean? Like trap, hood. You know what people got going on. Reggaeton is more club dancing, the girl.
More dancing, yeah. You don't dance a trap. Trap is more about what you do when you're in the street, blah blah blah.
Lifestyle, you know. Trap is a lifestyle.
Reggaeton, you don't dance to trap. I dance to trap.
I'll dance to trap, but you know what I mean. I'll dance to trap.
Yeah, but what I mean, that's not something that you go to. That's not something that you go to the clubs to dance. That's what I mean. Right?
Yeah. But reggaeton, that's basically it. They talk about more party, you know, club dancing. Trap is more about the street, you know, what's going on in the street. You combine it. It's just way different. Two different worlds.
But you can produce in both.
Yeah, because I grew up with both. You know, I came from PR to Florida when I was younger. And I already grew up listening to Daddy Yankee, Don Omar, Wisin y Yandel, all them big artists. So when I grew up in Florida, I was listening to Lil Wayne, Drake, you know, all them people that were going crazy in my time. So I got both. I know both. So when I started producing, I was like, I got to do both because I listened to both, and I just started doing both, and just kept it consistent with it. I'm glad I'm glad I'm able to make both, you know, because one day I'm with a Spanish artist, next day I'm with an English rapper, and I could give the Spanish artist a reggaeton, and with the English rapper, I'll give him a trap, you know. And I got two placements, two different worlds.
That's a huge advantage that you can work with both genres.
Yeah, yeah. I always say that because you know I see people that you know they might not talk English like me, or they, you know what I mean, they can't do it sometimes. They can't be in the room, and but me, I'm able to go anywhere I want, you know, because I speak both. I do both. I do anything you want to do. I'm gonna try to do it and get the results you want.
I like it. All right. Keith wants to know when we're dropping your track. We're dropping your track on Thursday.
Yeah,
right?
Thursday, the first. I'm dropping it the first, and you know we got a lot of things going on. We're gonna have a lot of great things for Gala music and my music and my fans. You know, I'm very excited to know who are my actual fans, and you know with Gala music we're making that happen.
I'm an actual fan. I'm gonna come hang out in Miami.
Oh, for sure, any day. You know, I stay locked in the studio every day.
I'm gonna get those beats. Start thinking about what beats you think my vibe would be.
I gotta play beats and I gotta hear you. You gotta come spit something for me.
We need to do a taco camp.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
That's what I'm talking about. We a whole camp just for me.
Making hits.
Hey Taco, I think you drove an NFT we sold out in 10 seconds.
Oh yeah, Taco, come on, you know you gonna sold out.
Rob, would I be more reggaeton or would I be more trap? Do you think? Probably more trap, right?
What we doing with Taco? We gonna have to figure it out. We gonna have.
What you think about Taco singing about whatever happened in the street?
We doing hip hop. We doing hip hop with Taco.
I think I come across as being very street lava. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I know. If you was in JG camp, you're fine. You're certified.
Oh, that's great. All right. That feels good to me. Thanks for joining us, Poppy. It's too bad that Davis couldn't be with us, but what are you going to do? Yeah. So your track on Thursday, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, we're going to drop Thursday, and you know we're going to go crazy with it. Very excited. And
then we're all going to go to Miami for a camp and hang out.
Yeah, make great music.
That's what we do here.
And Lava's going to tell me all his secrets about
man,
tracks he's got brewing that I don't know about yet.
Yeah, Lava got secrets for days. You don't want to tell nothing.
I guess so.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you both so much for joining us. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We'll see everybody at the drop.
All right.
All right.